Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Number one, most of the time, we do something that ends up like operation success, patient dead. I have taken such a bullish view. I have never taken such a bullish view in my lifetime. But for February 3 expiry, I've taken such a bullish view. I bought a lot of call options and of course through some hedged positions so that if the market goes higher, I can make a significant profit. But actually, I expected two things. One is the budget. So in the budget, I was expecting the budget to be very much positive or neutral. And because the market has already fallen so much, so as long as there is nothing negative in the budget, the markets are not likely to fall. So my view was either market will shoot up or it will go sideways, or even if it goes down maybe 100 point, 150 point, that's a normal. But what has happened, finance minister has increased the STT and then the markets fell so drastically. And then, I changed my view. So I had to close all my positions. Somewhere I lost some money. Somewhere I managed to come out with some minor profit and so on. And then what has happened, the strategies I devised, will give good profit if the market goes higher. And then, more or less no profit, no loss if market stays there. And there'll be a loss if the market comes down. And the market came down, so I did a lot of firefighting and I came out, positions. And today, just 2 days later, so this is happening. Assume that all those positions were held on, I would have been richer by another 5 CR by this time. So that's why, in stock market, knowledge, conviction, right? And then, like knowledge is one thing, putting the money on the table with a lot of conviction and holding on to the position with conviction, but again, who would have expected? When we were expecting a good news from the budget, 2 days later, the good news is coming from some other part. So that is one thing. Second thing, always, disaster strikes when you least expect. And if you can remember, a few years before, we used to have expiry on Thursday, and then February 24, 2022, Russia-Ukraine war broke out on the day of expiry. And there's a huge gap up, a huge gap down, will create a huge problem for the people who sold. Yesterday, imagine people have sold 25,300 call, 25,400 call option, expecting market not to gap up or gap down. And people usually what they do, they sell call option and put option maybe 10 rupees or 15 rupees up and down. And now they are going to be in big trouble. Right? So, the second lesson that we have to learn, the hedging. Right? So if somebody has sold 25,300 or 25,400 for 12 rupees, 15 rupees, if they bought 25,600 call option trading around 2 rupees or 3 rupees, so although they may get 10, 12 rupees profit, but the days like this, at least their loss would have been limited to 300 points. And now those who have done without hedging, the loss is going to be 600 points, 700 points like that. So, number one, operation success, patient debt. And number two, always trade with, now you can't keep stop loss also because, how can you keep stop loss? If it is a US market, it continuously trades for 23 hours, you can have a stop loss. But our market closes overnight and then see the GIFT Nifty and then next day market opens around the GIFT Nifty expectation. and difficult to put a stop loss. So if you are selling a call option, buying another call option 100, 200 or 300 point away, or selling a put option 200, 300 point below, buying a put option, that is the only way you can avoid this kind of a bigger disaster. And number 3, people, most of the time I heard people using the word black swan event. So black swan event, what will you do if there is a black swan event? But 99.99% of the people assume that black swan event means it can be on the downside. But imagine the people who sold left, right and center the call options. So in one of the accounts, I also sold call option. I'm giving you so much advice, and I've also made the same mistake. 25,300 call option I sold, and I just forgot to buy the hedges. And usually I buy the hedges, but this time I forgot. And so that's going to be a big problem. Sometimes people buy hedges, only to reduce the margin money. So they don't buy the hedges nearer, they buy the hedge far away. Say for example, yesterday somebody who sold 25,300 call, 26,000 call hedge, it cost 1.5 rupees. 25,600 call hedge, it cost 3 rupees. What is the big difference between 1.5 rupees and 3 rupees? But if you had bought 25,600, your maximum loss would have been 300 rupees by paying 1.5 rupees more. But otherwise, your maximum loss goes to 700 rupees just to save 1 rupee 50 paise. So this is another lesson we have to learn. So black swan event, you may remember 2019 Nirmala candle, it is a black swan event on the higher side. So many times people have, at least, when you sell put option, you get slightly more premium, so that can compensate for the risk that you are taking. But call side, usually the premiums are very, very low when the market shoots up. So this is the problem. So anyway, this is a good news. This good news, just remember 24 hours before when I was talking like this, and number 1, US futures kept on falling, don't know why. Gold kept on falling, don't know why. Silver kept on falling, don't know why. South Korean market was locked at the lower circuit. How many times stock markets goes to the lower circuit? Of course, their lower circuit may be 5%, but still 5% falling in just one day. South Korean market, suddenly people say, they're doubting the AI trade, this and that. And then just exactly 24 hours. Yesterday, we broke budget day low. 24,750 was broken, budget day low. And today morning, wake up, see gold has shot up 5-6%, silver shot up 10%, US market very near to all-time high. South Korea market is up by 5%. Yesterday it was down by 5%. Now today it is up by 5%. Imagine a 10% move in 2 days. One day 5% down, the next day 5% up. And the GIFT Nifty indicating about 800 points gap up. That's more than 3%. In fact, international newspapers are saying Asian markets are higher because of an India-US trade deal. So this India-US trade deal, number 1, it's very big positive for India. I think nobody expected, everybody expected from 50% to 25%, but now it has come down to 18%. So that's number 1. Number 2, this shows that, Trump is not as irrational person as people thought. So although he says so many things, then at the end of the day, he comes down and, negotiate for a better deal. So that means, the peace will prevail in the entire world. So these are the things. So mistakes happen. So my side also, I've made a mistake. Instead of making 5 CR profit, probably I would have made about 50 lakh loss. Right? but my positional trades are very, very safe. So anyway, today particular stock may not go very high, but because the overall sentiment is very big positive, probably all the stocks will go higher by 2 to 4%. So that's how the index may go to 3% higher. And then we need to see whether domestic institutions place a sell order to curb the volatility, or they allow it to continue to rise. So now the hopes are returning that Nifty, may make a fresh all-time high, as I was telling you earlier. But having said this, one thing, I told you there are only two big events this year. One is the budget, the other one is Indo-US trade deal. Both are done and dusted. So today there may be a big gap up, but going forward, markets once again, likely to consolidate, maybe 26,000 plus or minus 1,000. So that is my view for the next few months. So if you see on May 12, and Nifty shot up 1,000 point. For the next 6 months, it consolidated. The good news that day was ceasefire between India and Pakistan. So this kind of a very big moves, who knows, followed by a very, very long consolidation. So let us see what is going to happen this time. So, but ticking out all-time high is not a big deal. Right now, GIFT Nifty is indicating closer to 26,000, and from there, the all-time high is only about less than 2%. And we have one whole year, 11 months for this year. So that's not a big deal. So anyway, so this is a time to be bullish. But when I say time to be bullish, it doesn't mean that you go and buy after the market gap up open. You will see a lot of action today. So especially today, weekly expiry, there'll be a lot of moves can happen. So let us see what is going to happen. So at least one should be happy if it gap up 3% and then consolidate around that level. But option sellers, so this is going to be one of the worst days. So they may take few months to recover these losses. So that is why nowadays, I never, like while teaching, never teach naked selling, and always, with the hedges. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.